Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I first want to start off by saying thank you so much for all of the love and comments on my last video. I am so excited to now own a Monstera constellation. I still think about it all the time. It's actually sitting in front of me because I just want to hang out with it all the time. Today I'm going to be showing you 5 of my quickest growing plants. This is 10. 5 of my quickest growing plants so far this summer. I think that quick growing plants are so fun because it's that instant gratification, although it is really sweet when that really slow growing plant finally puts out new growth. But I wanted to share with you some of my quick growers this summer and just talk about them a little bit. So let's get started. First on my list of quick growing plants this summer is my Peperomia. This is my mother plant and she has grown, gosh, I'd say at least 3 inches in the last couple of weeks. She's constantly putting out new leaves, sometimes multiple at a time, and it is so cool to see all of the new leaves. The babies under here are actually almost ready to be separated, so actually comment down below if you want to see a pilea separation video. My pilea only has pups come up from the stem, never from the soil, and I know that might be a little bit more intimidating to separate them, so let me know if you would be interested in seeing a video about that. The next quick growing plant is my Hoya Hindu rope, or the Hoya compacta. A lot of people say that Hoyas actually grow super slow, but I have to attribute the quick growth on this to my orchid spray. A lot of people have also said that it works on theirs, so I would try it out if you haven't already. It is putting out a lot of new leaves and it's actually starting to trail. This was definitely not this long. I think that all of this, like this section right here, is all new growth in the last couple of weeks. So that's super exciting and I love to see this grow. It is seriously one of my favorite plants ever. My next quick grower, which you might not believe me, is this beautiful white ghost Euphorbia. If you look closely, you can see the new growth all over right here. It's a lighter green color. It hasn't exactly faded to the white. Yeah, it's growing so fast, and it started growing really fast after I repotted it out of its nursery pot. I left it in that nursery pot for a really long time, maybe longer than I should have. I tend to do that often lately. But as soon as I repotted it in this new soil, it has just shot up at least 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches, which is crazy because usually we think that cactus is slow growing, but at least where I live, cactus are not very slow growing, they're very quick growing. Okay, I haven't shown this plant off that much on my YouTube, as much as I thought that I would, but this is my variegated syngonium. It is the most beautiful plant I own, I think. Even like, honestly, there's some competition here. So my variegated syngonium, I got it in March, and since then it has, I feel like it's doubled in size. I'll have to look back at the footage, but it has gotten a lot taller for sure and a lot wider. It's starting to do some vining, there's some aerial roots, and so I was finally able to propagate off of it, which I was kind of nervous to do, but I ended up doing it and I shared the cuttings, and that was really fun and sweet. And so I think that I'm going to take a few more cuttings in a few weeks. You can see this one is getting really tall. There were like 5 leaves that were up in this region. I want it to stay like a bush, so I'm going to have to keep propagating it to keep it that way, which is also good for our plants. So if you're afraid to propagate, it's a good thing for them. Okay, the last plant that I want to share with you today is this gorgeous prayer plant. I don't think that I've ever shared this on my YouTube channel or my Instagram because it sits in my shower window and it's very happy there, so I usually don't move it unless I'm watering. And I picked it up to water it and I was just looking, and there are 8 new leaves on this plant and I cannot believe it. Some of them are partially unfurled, some of them have just popped out, and I cannot believe how quickly this is growing. I never ever thought that I would have the courage to own a prayer plant, but a friend actually gave this to me, so it was free and I got to practice on it. It lives in a super bright place in my home, actually a place where a lot of my plants have gotten sunburned, but this plant has never gotten a sunburn and I'm totally shocked. Anyway, so this plant has been super hardy and it's putting out 8 leaves, like I said, so I cannot believe that. I'm super happy that I have this, and it's gorgeous. Oh, also, if you didn't know, which you probably do, these plants kind of like dance because at night they all lift up their leaves like this so that you can only see the purple undersides, and then during the day they lay out flat. it's just so cool to see it do that throughout the day. Alright you guys, that is all I'm going to share with you today. I hope that you enjoyed seeing the plants that are growing a lot for me this summer. Comment down below your quick growing plants this summer and let's talk about it. Alright, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!